Drake and Kendrick Lamar had a brief period of tension, mainly due to a few competitive exchanges in their music, but it wasn't a full-fledged beef. The core of the situation seemed to revolve around their contrasting approaches to rap and their differing positions in the music industry at the time. Kendrick Lamar never fully expressed disdain for Drake. Certain events and lyrics hinted at underlying friction. Here's a breakdown. The Control verse, 2013, the biggest moment that sparked the tension came when Kendrick Lamar dropped his famous verse on Big Sean's Control. In that verse, Kendrick took shots at several top rappers, including Drake. The verse featured him calling out names, saying things like, "I'm the king of New York," which some interpreted as a challenge to Drake's dominance in hip-hop, especially considering Drake's prominent position at the time. Many fans expected a response or some kind of retaliation. Drake's response, Drake, however, didn't take a direct shot at Kendrick immediately, but there were subtle remarks in interviews that implied he felt Kendrick's line was aimed at him. In various interviews, Drake seemed annoyed by Kendrick's brashness and competitiveness. He said something along the lines of not being motivated by fear and that he doesn't take shots at other people like that, implying he didn't like Kendrick's confrontational approach. The Ride, 2013, and Control reactions. Around the time Kendrick's first hit, Drake seemed to feel some type of way about the hip-hop landscape being so competitive, and he referenced how certain rappers were coming at him or challenging his position. In some of his interviews and music, it was clear that Kendrick's verse didn't sit well with him. This further fueled the perception that they had some form of beef. Kendrick's response in interviews. Kendrick Lamar never outright dissed Drake in a major public way, but in interviews, he said that he wasn't looking to engage in a beef with Drake and that he respected his place in the rap game. However, Kendrick did mention that he felt that some of his peers, including Drake, didn't have the same level of competitive spirit or hunger that he did. He spoke about how he didn't believe in letting others define him but rather he wanted to define himself. No Role Models, 2014, and King Kunta, 2015, some listeners interpreted Kendrick's tracks as indirect responses to the tension with Drake. In King Kunta, Kendrick talks about taking control of the rap game and not backing down,